All right. Well, I'm here with the runner-up of Nexus 2016, SuperGirlKels.
Hey, thank you for having me. What is up?
Not a problem. Not too much. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah?
I'm good. Like, I feel really damn good. So.
Okay. I mean, that's the thing. Like, you did put on a really, really impressive performance today.
Thank you. Thank you.
As you know, like, cementing your status as one of the top players in Canada, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So how did you feel overall about the tournament?
I loved Nexus 2016. It was ran super fast. Like, super on schedule.
Okay.
The streaming, like, shout-outs to Logic Gate Studios and
Right.
613 Smash for streaming it, for, you know, doing all that work, especially when they were moved upstairs and then had to come back, you know, like, all that trouble, and they still stuck around. The setups, like, the beautiful setups of the room to actually walk, like, it's not dying heat in here. It's just perfect. Like, everybody's super friendly. My goal was, for this Nexus, was to, like, beat last year's placement, which was 5th. So I was like, there, done.
And you did it. There you
know,
go.
exactly. I really, really wanted to win. Like, really. But it just wasn't meant to be this time. That's all.
Of course. And that's the thing. Like, speaking about that grand final set, like, what were you thinking at a certain point in time when Black Twins was starting to, like, make that charge back into the grand finals reset? Like, I mean, I know you've played him before and you've definitely taken sets off of him before, but did you notice anything different about what he was doing?
Yeah. The thing is, he's the type of guy who literally, like, he mains Mario, but he goes more for, like, counter picks with that character. And I think after landing TS, when I beat him last, he just, like, has learned how to fight Sonic. I was doing a really good job at the beginning, and then eventually, like, tricks up my sleeve weren't working anymore, and then I had to make new options, but there's so much, like, there's limits to what a character can do, you know? And he did what he was supposed to do against Sonic. One, choosing Fox was, like, an amazing idea. Bad matchup for Sonic.
Yeah.
Cloud as well. That was like, oh god. Like, the minute I said go Duck Hunt and then he switched to Cloud, I was like, I didn't think he'd go Cloud, you know? So I knew right away I threw away the game for sure. Besides that, like, he just did everything right. He saw me spin, he shielded, he didn't try to attack it or anything. He shielded and then he just countered it after. With his Mario, he never made the first move. He forced me to make the first move. There was a couple of misinputs I did. I really wish I can go back on, but it happens.
We all do.
Exactly. But he played, like, on fire. Like, the minute he, like, 3-0'd Venom, he just, like, stormed through the entire bracket.
You just knew he was playing with something special.
Yeah, there's something. I don't know what it was last night, but, like, he's got something in his system.
or something out of his system.
Exactly. There's something in his out of his system that really just refreshed him, I guess. So he played amazing. So shout outs to Black Twins for sure.
And as you know, you're one of the most prominent Sonic mains right now in the Smash 4, and a lot of people have really taken to the fact that your training methods are very, very different and unusual compared to what a lot of people would do. And I know you prioritize quality over quantity.
Yeah.
Because obviously, you know, you work part-time.
Yeah, I do, exactly.
And you travel and you do a lot of other things outside of Smash.
Yeah.
So how do you maximize that time that you put in?
Like, how do I manage it, I guess?
Yeah.
I just go with what priorities are in life. Like, if work is always first, if there's school, it's going to be school first, you know, which I'm not. I graduated. So I get to focus work, you know, make that money. Second, obviously, like, just I really enjoy finding, you know, life is about finding what you are, and it's about, like, figuring out where you're going to next, you know, enjoying the moment. And if I'm not working, I'm always going to be doing something. I'm always working in general. If I'm not working, I'm working on my website. I'm working on something. So work is priority. If not, I do something I enjoy. I enjoy music a lot, so I do a lot of music stuff. YouTube videos. I always try to entertain people. Practicing, of course. That's probably, like, honestly, if it's not work, I'm doing Smash, and if not that, I'm seeing friends, and I'm just enjoying life.
Yeah.
I always keep, like, a list or, like, a calendar of, like, what's to do in the day, and I have to get all that done. And then when it's done, I do what I want to do, and it's just as simple as that. And that's how you have a good, happy life, you know.
Hey, I can't disagree with that. Obviously, you've got all your priorities together, and it's definitely interesting to see how that affects you. And
yeah, thanks.
Good job. No, it's great. I honestly have to praise that. And it's hard to maintain that level of dedication just in life in general, and even in Smash, and the fact that you're juggling that. Yeah,
it's very like, sometimes, like, everybody gets down, you know, like, everybody has hard times, everybody, you know, sometimes just goes like, what's the point, you know, but I at the end of the day, like, we all are here for a reason, and we're all doing things for a reason. So we need to just keep going and keep our head high and doing the things that we need to do. And you might find something along the way that's just going to inspire you, and it's going to make you love life even more, you know.
Correct.
So.
And you've said it perfectly there. Now, last question here before we get the, as you know, the crew battle is starting very soon. And you are leading a Montreal team, a very star-studded Montreal team, into battle against Black Twins' Ontario team. How are you feeling, and who are some of the names that you really want people to kind of pay attention to?
I really want everybody to keep their eye on Dark Wolf, Dark Aura. I want everybody to keep their eye on Z and Fwed.
Yep.
We all know Venom.
Yeah.
Doom, when he's pressured by a crowd, he's going to do amazing.
Yeah.
So that's something, like, people sleep on him, but that's not a good idea, you know. And then we got our all-star from Quebec here, Gulmania, the Cloud, the core in Maine, who has a few tricks up his sleeve. So I'm going to be excited what he's going to do. But really, like, Dark Aura, keep an eye on him for sure. He's been on fire all day today.
He was one of my favorites to watch today.
Me too. Just this entire weekend, he's been amazing, and I think he's going to be putting on, like, quite the show tonight. So
I think so too. And that's the thing. Like, you guys all are very talented. The level of play in Montreal is something that actually keeps me watching your guys weekly as much as possible.
Good, I'm glad. And like, people are learning every single time, you know. So when we get new casuals coming, we were actually talking about this before.
Yep.
That's the most important thing. When casuals come in, those are the next generation of our scene. So they're very important, and you need to help them as much as possible.
That's true.
Half the players in the crew battle tonight 1 year ago were not even playing this game, and now they're here. So you take that, you teach them, and if they're inspired and you see potential, just bring it out. Just inspire them.
Definitely says a lot about your scene and how you've taken to that and really established yourselves as a powerhouse.
Yeah.
And now, with that being said, you're going to try and get redemption here against Black Twins.
Yeah,
in the crew battle.
for sure.
How you feeling about that?
Feels good. Honestly, like, I'm waiting for him. Like, I think, like, I'm thinking currently what I went wrong. Yep. And I'm just kind of like, okay, I can do this. I can do this. Maybe I can do this. You know, I think I really just needed a 5-minute break. Yep. And I think I want to try again. So I'm someone who's always motivated to learn. So I really want to, like, fight him again. So.
Of course. And with that, I think that's good for now. But it was a pleasure interviewing you, Kels.
Thank you so much. It was awesome that you were the one, you know, interviewing me. So it was great.
Thank you for that. I really appreciate that. And I really hope you guys do well in the crew battle, and congratulations again on a very impressive second place showing.
Thank you so much. Yeah, first will come when the day is right, and for now I'll just keep working.
Of course. And what tournament will we see you next at?
SmashCon. You'll see me there, guys.
Perfect. Well, with that, take care, and we're going to bring the crew battle to you very, very soon.
That was so perfect.
I know. I love that. Thanks, that was awesome. Not a problem. It was great having you interview you. Thank you.